Hey Kiran, so today what I want to talk about is strumming and possibly some more chord stuff too. So I don't know how much strumming you've done in the past and how much you've used a pick, so I can't remember. So I'm going to show you just the basics of sort of how you're supposed to properly hold a pick. Okay, so your thumb, if you point your thumb straight up, like away from you, the pick should point out directly to your left. So obviously in the camera it looks opposite to you, but should point to straight to the left, and your thumb should cover about a third, maybe a half of the pick. Then your index finger will hold it on the other side, and it will basically point in the direction that the pick is pointing. Might have a little angle to it, and again, it should cover about a third of the pick. And you want it to be sort of lightly held in your finger, so it has some give. It'll bounce back and it'll move back and forth easily. The reason for that is if you're holding it very firm, you're going to end up having to like fight against the strings. It's not going to sound very good. It's going to be a little harder to play. So when it's a little looser, it will kind of glide along the strings. It'll sound nice, and it'll be really easy to play that way. So that is how you hold the pick. When you strum, the strum pattern for this song is pretty simple. It's basically just a bunch of down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's sort of the idea. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. That's basically the whole strum pattern for the song. So obviously the hard part is going to be getting your left hand fast enough that you can keep up with the right hand strumming. So your goal is to continue working with those chords using the strum to switch for exercise that we were talking about last time, gradually getting fast enough that your left hand can just switch without even thinking about it, just being able to very quickly move from one chord to the next. What you'll notice is when you have to think a lot, well, I guess with music you always have to think a lot, and the thing is there's so many different things to think about. So the better you get at one of them, like if you're really good at the left hand, then you can focus on your right hand, and the left hand just sort of goes on autopilot. It kind of knows what to do. And eventually your right hand will be so good that it can go on autopilot too, so you can think about all sorts of other things that you'll need to think about as well. So for this week, continue working on that strum pattern, getting the chords faster, working on them in pairs and getting them really fast, and then working the whole 4-chord progression and getting that much faster too. And then try using the strum pattern, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and so on. You might want to start off with just a pair of chords, A minor to C major. Just go back and forth on those and start very slowly. You might want to start it at 1 and 2 and or even slower than that. So yeah, that is what you have to do for this week, and I will see you next time.